Releasing forgetfulness with true unity. I heard that the biggest lie we tell ourselves is, I'll remember that, because we all struggle sometimes with forgetfulness. But while it's normal to forget things, actually dealing with continuous forgetfulness is a very common trap. It usually means that we're either procrastinating or we're busy with self sabotage, but we're not actually dealing with what needs to be done. And it's something that we started doing when we were kids. Oh, I forgot is a very common excuse not to do your homework, do the dishes, any other chore you needed to do. So from a young age, we learn to say and use forgetfulness in an unhealthy way. If you notice that you're struggling with forgetfulness, a lot of people feel that you just need to accept that. And I don't think that's the right thing to do because forgetfulness causes a lot of trouble in our lives. So if you notice that, this is the video for you. And if you haven't done any True Unity video before, check out True Unity Explained or simply follow along with the steps. So if we've been using forgetfulness as an excuse and it actually works, and people will forgive you when you forgot it, or people are angry but they forgive you, it is so tempting to keep using forgetfulness not to move forward. So the first thing to acknowledge is that we don't need to do that and that we need to release any unhealthy ties we have to forgetfulness. I choose to release unhealthy ties to forgetfulness. I just breathe in and out. And if you notice you have unhealthy ties, you might notice a stuffed feeling in your head. You might notice some feeling in the belly area where you've been using forgetfulness to actually stop yourself from moving forward. Because we can forget things, but we can also write them down. We can also remember them. We can also make sure that we're reminded of them. We all have mobile phones now, so it's so easy to set a reminder. We don't need to deal with forgetfulness if we don't want to. So if we allow ourselves to release that, then we'll have more space to be more present. Just breathe in and out. So now that we no longer want to use forgetfulness as an excuse, we need to understand that memory actually can be trained, and that if there's anything that needs to actually unblock for that, this is our next step. I choose to have a good memory. Just breathe in and out. If there's any family story about everybody being super forgetful, or you're just like your aunt, your uncle, your great grandma, just let it go. Memory can be trained, forgetfulness can be moved forward from, unless there is a big medical clinical reason. But I am expecting that if you're doing this video and you know you have one, you're not actually believing that you can have a miraculous recovery. Yes, recovery is possible, but usually we do need to spend a lot of time for that. So if you are stuck in a medical reason why you're struggling with forgetfulness, you can do this video, but I highly recommend you do more personal work to actually heal the underlying disease. So just breathe in and out. You can have a good memory. And last but not least, let's move forward in celebrating doing the things that are right for us and moving forward with confidence. I choose to move forward with confidence. Just breathe in and out. And support your memory with your to-do list, with your planners, with your reminders, because everybody does that. Even people with perfect memories usually still write things down because it's just easier. So embrace all the things you can do to actually support your memory and move forward confidently that you no longer need to struggle with forgetfulness. And again, if you want some extra help with that, don't forget to ask me for a free intake. And if you like this video and you want to heal more common traps, like and subscribe to the channel.